In the heart of war-torn Vietnam, 1971 was a year of chaos as the Vietnam War raged on. Among the crumbling cities and war-torn jungles stood a notorious prison, the Central Prison of Hanoi. This prison was a fortress designed to hold the most dangerous political prisoners and captured enemy soldiers. One such prisoner was Captain Thomas "Tom" Harris, an American pilot shot down during a bombing mission months earlier. Captured by the North Vietnamese Army, NVA, he had been enduring brutal conditions ever since. Captain Harris wasn't alone. Sharing his cell was a group of South Vietnamese prisoners, resistance fighters loyal to the anti-communist cause. Together, they formed a bond that would soon lead to one of the most daring escapes of the war. The plan began to take shape after Harris noticed that the prison's guards were becoming less vigilant. The war was escalating, and resources were stretched thin, meaning fewer guards patrolled the prison. Harris, along with his South Vietnamese allies, started working in secret, using smuggled tools to chip away at the weakened prison walls. They had noticed that one corner of the prison, damaged by a previous U.S. airstrike, had gone largely unrepaired. This would be their way out. For weeks, the group worked in silence during the dead of night, digging through the wall using makeshift tools. Rusted metal bars, pieces of stone, and even their bare hands. Slowly but surely, they created a tunnel large enough for a man to crawl through. Timing was everything. They waited for the cover of the annual Tet holiday, a time when Vietnamese civilians celebrated the Lunar New Year. The guards were distracted by festivities and a reduced prison staff. On the night of February 5th, 1971, as fireworks lit up the sky in celebration, Harris and his fellow prisoners made their move. One by one, they crawled through the narrow tunnel, emerging into the jungle just outside the prison's walls. The jungle, though treacherous, was their ally. Its thick foliage provided the cover they needed to evade detection. The group moved swiftly but carefully, making their way toward a safe house organized by the South Vietnamese resistance. After several days of trekking through the jungle, narrowly avoiding patrols and NVA checkpoints, they reached the safe house. There, the group split up. Harris, along with two other South Vietnamese fighters, were guided toward the coast, where they would rendezvous with an American naval unit. The others would continue their fight for freedom in the dense jungles of Vietnam. When Harris finally made it to the coast, an American submarine, part of a secret extraction mission, was waiting offshore. In the dead of night, Harris and his two companions were smuggled onto the submarine, disappearing into the sea before dawn broke. The story of Captain Harris's escape spread like wildfire through military circles, inspiring hope for POWs still trapped behind enemy lines. Though many prisoners never made it out, Harris and his comrades' successful escape became a legendary tale of courage, perseverance, and the will to survive against all odds.